Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome all of you to my presentation. I'm Amrita MS. I'm doing the presentation on the topic IoT-based energy tracking and bill estimation system under the guidance of Professor Shobha BS. And my co-evaluators are Professor Deepti Ma'am and Professor Kavya Ravishankar. Introduction. As we all know, electricity is the most important resource. It is the most requisite energy used in our modern times. Managing the usage of electricity is a big task. Knowingly or unknowingly, many a times we waste the energy. Thus, with the help of energy tracking based on IoT, we could estimate the amount of energy consumed and produce estimated bill. Objectives. To build awareness among household and industrial consumers about the usage of electricity. As I said earlier, knowingly or unknowingly, energy gets wasted in huge amount. So we could build an awareness among the society to save energy when unused by transmitting switching instructions to the load through control unit. For example, in our daily life, it may be in college or in home, we often waste the energy. Um, for instance, in a room or in a classroom, we just left the fan and light on and we leave. This to to avoid such circumstances, we can use the control unit that which passes the switching instructions to the load and saves the energy. To monitor the amount of electricity consumed and the total power consumption to be paid. By doing this, this becomes an advantage by also saving the energy and also saving the money of the household or the industrial person. Literature survey. Proposed work. So this is our system architecture. The Node MCU. Node MCU is a Wi-Fi module. This combines Node as well as MCU, that is microcontroller unit. It initially includes firmware which runs on the ESP8266 Wi-Fi module. So basically, to people who don't know what is firmware is, it is a specific class of computer software that provides the lower level control for a device's hardware, for the particular hardware device. Four channel relay module. It is a convenient board. It breaks out an easy way to use microcontroller to switch high voltages and high current loads. Here we have taken 4 relay module and 4 loads. The 4 relay module is breaking out and passing to pass a high voltages. Next we have IoT cloud interface. IoT cloud interface enables the devices or systems to communicate with one another. And the monitor system helps in displaying the estimated an amount of energy consumed by communicating with the 4-channel relay module that is going to communicate with Node MCU as well as cloud hosted database and sends it to the monitor unit. The control unit controls all the operations of the IoT cloud interface. Hardware design. So here is the ESP8266, a low-cost Wi-Fi microchip. With the use of this microchip, we are connecting a 4 relay module through to the loads. So this a microchip is a ITP TCP IP stack and microcontroller capability. It has a capability of doing that, and it connects to the 4 relay module, and the 4 relay module connects to the loads which have the amount of consumption. So the memory of the ESP8266 is as below: 32 KB instruction of RAM, 32 KB instruction of cache RAM, and 80 KB user data RAM, and 16 KB ETS system data RAM. Here in the 4 relay module, we have ground and voltage common collector, which is connected to the 4 channel, which is connected to the node MCU respective, three-way pin which is connected to the node MCU respectively. This is a cloud interface application. It is a basic overview how it looks. This is the working principle. This is the flowchart for bill estimation system. After reading the energy amount of energy consumed, this helps in estimating the amount of bill that should be paid. After initializing, it checks whether the Wi-Fi is connected to the Wi-Fi module. If it is connected, then it fetches the amount of consumption of loads from the cloud hosted database. The cloud hosted database has the Google Fireball enabled, and with the use of any electric energy measurement chip or current voltage sensor, it gets the estimated bill. And if the fetch was successful, it prints the amount of average consumption of each load and on serial monitor on the monitor unit. Otherwise, it gives the Firebase error. After completion of consumption of each load on serial monitor, it checks whether the relay module is switched off or switched on. If it is on, it notes the time in microseconds to calculate the consumption of kilowatts. After that, it transmits the results of the particular estimated bill to the IoT cloud interface, and after that it checks whether every month if after 1 month ends, another month has started or not, and estimates a monthly electricity bill. Advantages: monitoring the electric system more quickly. We have this old system where every meter has to be checked in person and calculated by the electricity person, but here we can monitor it through the application where we can manage it in the mobile phone, making it possible to use power resources more efficiently. This helps in spreading awareness as well as the amount of consumption of energy to be tracked, where we can use the power whenever necessary. Providing real-time data useful for balancing electric loads and reducing power outages, blackouts. So it is producing the real-time data for balancing electric loads as well as reducing power outages to avoid unnecessary usage of energy, enabling dynamic pricing. This is depending on the amount of energy you use, you can dynamically access the pricing of your bill, preventing the need for new power plants that would produce pollution. So by doing this also prevents the new power plants and also helps in improving the environment. Disadvantages: transitioning to new technology and process. As we all know, people take a lot of time to adapt to new things. So this may take a lot of time to come to the people's notice. Making a long-term financial commitment to the new metering technology and a related software. So this system costs a little quite expensive, but making it a long-term commitment to one particular software makes little more sense. But this becomes a tedious task to convince the society. Managing and storing vast quantities of metering data. To store the entire data of every month in the in an IoT cloud interface would be a tedious job. Ensuring the security of metering data. To ensure the data of the particular household or in industrial work, it is a tedious job to maintain such huge data and provide security for it. Conclusion: as we all know, this IoT, using this IoT energy tracking and bill estimation system would be very advantageous, as people get to know the amount of energy they are consuming, and also people could save the amount of unnecessary energy consumption, and also they can predict the number of amount they have to pay per month, so that they can even save the amount as well as energy, which is an added advantage. In the future work, this could be developed further for automatically detect which appliance is in use, whether the fan has been on or whether the TV is running. It can specify the particular appliances. Thank you. Any questions?
Ma'am, where are you, ma'am?
I am here. I want you to start.
No, ma'am, I don't ask what I don't know, ma'am. The only thing I will comment on is her flow of presentation.
Yeah, even I wanted to comment on the
Yes,
style of presentation.
correct.
Modulations were absent. It was
Absolutely
like much like document reading.
correct.
So you should have modulations, and you should give instances. You should give examples wherever it is required. Not just reading the slides. Okay, you should improve in your further presentations. You make it a point to add this. And are there any instances of practical implementation of your the technique you presented today?
Yes, ma'am, it can be implemented.
No, I'm asking, are there
No, ma'am,
across the world?
Yeah,
is there any country using this?
No, ma'am, this is not
just a proposal.
This is just a proposal, ma'am. It has been proposed in 2020.
I will disagree now. Okay, so go to that paper, Amruta. Go to that paper. Go to your literature survey.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I will Google it now, and I will tell you it's already in use. Go to that paper. So the thing you cannot say it is proposed in 2020 that is not in use. Okay. So what is the title actually? What is the title?
IoT based energy tracking.
Now stop. Now stop. Go. Yeah, go to the literature survey. I want to see it. See this Istanbul, Turkey, and it is a conference paper, 2019. This work must have been carried out maybe 2017. We are in 2021. Obviously, you cannot tell it is not there. energy consumption monitoring and alert system via IoT. Most of them we have in Nigeria only. Okay.
No,
Before you even
I-
the end of the month, listen, no, it is there. You will say you did not investigate that. Okay, don't tell it has not been there. Okay,
okay.
because we are looking, we will judge you based on your literature survey, no, because all your presentation is based on the paper you read, right?
Correct, sir, correct.
See, you read conference paper, Coimbatore, India, conference paper, Bangkok, no paper from China, no paper from US, no paper from Canada, no paper from Australia, no paper from Israel, no paper from, France, Bangalore. Okay, so you only limited your stuff, okay, and you are telling it is not there, and all our conference papers, except Journal of Electronics, okay? So what you will tell is you are not sure whether it has been implemented, okay, but I feel it is there, okay? I believe it is there. This is 2017 only, and we are in 2021. 2017, they must have finished their findings 2015, 2016. So why we emphasize on you people seeing 2021 is the work must have been carried out in that time period of 2020 to 2021, okay? And it should be in journal, not in conference paper, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, this is a general thing, not all specifically for Amruta, it's for everybody. If you don't know, you tell, I did not look into that, because for me, this is a completely new thing. So that's why I'm not asking any question. Kavya Priyaman will ask, okay? That's all I want to comment on, okay? And again,
Victor, Kavya is the other Kavya Ravishankar, it is not Kavya
oh,
Priya.
sorry, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. And Amruta, I asked you to look into few more papers.
Yes, ma'am. I had looked into only 3 papers. Now I got 6 papers, ma'am. And the paper I referred for the base paper is that is different, ma'am. These are all the references, other 6 papers. Totally, I have referred 7 papers.
You cannot claim it has not been implemented. There are so many smart cities. Obviously,
no, ma'am, I was supposed to tell that especially using Node MCU, they haven't established. Other than Node MCU, they have used so many other Wi-Fi module and have established.
No, I was talking about the technology, not about a particular algorithm.
Okay, ma'am.
Kavya ma'am, Deepti ma'am, you have anything to ask?
Ma'am, no, nothing. You can continue.
So I think we can conclude the session. I request everyone to rejoin the next session. The link is available in the chat box. You can use the link and connect yourself to the next session. Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.